Yeah, I liked how we rebounded, mostly. That was the thing that I thought we did the best job of. We didn't do a great job on Savage, but the rest of those guys, we really battled on the glass. They're tough, they're big, and they're physical, and they're feisty. So that was the best part for me. We took care of the ball for the most part. I mean, that's an okay turnover number for us, and I think we had 8 at half or 9 at half. So second half was much better. Yeah, there's some things to grow. Can't give up that many open threes. Some of those areas. It's tough to take away the post and the perimeter. So, and we all knew that it was going to be a tough job. But I liked that part. I thought Vaughn played really well. Right out the gates, she looked like she was a woman with her hair on fire, going after all those rebounds. And it seems like she had more than 10, but I guess 10's quite a few. So she really set the tone. Her and Kaylee, I think, both took turns pressing a little bit and trying to do a little bit too much too early. But then they settled in, and they played much better, I thought, when they settled in. So.
It looked like they wanted to try to after.
Mm-hmm.
But with your team, you
Yeah.
stop one player.
Well, that's the goal.
Yeah.
The goal is that's the outcome, and that you can't just take away one person. And obviously they didn't. I wouldn't exactly call 17 and 10 taking her away, but she played tremendous last year at their place. She had 26, and including the game-winning basket. And so we knew that there were going to be some sort of a plan, and it wasn't as different as it wasn't a whole lot of trapping her or whatever. I just thought that they did a better job on her, honestly. In their one-on-one, Ferdig guarded her a lot, and she was physical and just did a good job on her. But she's tough. So if you can't keep her off the glass, if you can't stop her off the dribble, then that's a problem. If you can't keep her off the glass, then that's a problem. And she's going to find a way to score enough of those. And obviously she did.
You got a number of assists off inbounds plays, too.
Yeah, today, yeah, we sometimes if we would set screens, then it would be more difficult to guard. Sometimes we don't set the screens in the first place. But today I thought we set nice screens. We've been focusing on it a little bit. And the people throwing the ball in bounds are point guards. So they will find you if you're open. And Eliza made a couple. I thought she looked good and confident. And she's been really playing physical lately, which is not, I don't think her day one isn't physical play. She's more of a skilled player. She's been playing really physical and coming off of those things. But today it was nice to see her do a little bit more of what she's used to. She shot the ball well and scored it. And I think Brenna got it maybe one or two. Bonnie might have made one or two off of, yeah. So limiting the offensive rebound was part of it. And then finding the shooters or closing out and then getting other people to come in as secondary helpers was really important when they did get the offensive boards because Marta's good. Those guys are used to being doubled and people coming in and double teaming them on the rebounds, and they're good at finding teammates and they share the ball. I like how they play because we play like that too. We share the ball. We don't care who gets the credit. They probably at least somewhat happy. They have 4 players in double figures, almost a third, or a fifth, and that's kind of how we play too. And so if you don't get the ball away from them on the initial rebound, then there's a potential threat there. So I liked how we did that.
It was a nice little surge there for
Yeah,
you guys.
all of those parts of the game were in our favor at that time, but you have to capitalize on them. And so the best part we did was we ran steady offense. We executed what it was. We got people calmed down and not just trying to go one-on-one. And that was, you can't control whose jump ball's next and who the ball goes off out of bounds. But the time and score was in our favor at that time. And then they can control the execution, and they did a really nice job at that time. Otherwise, they make it. We take a bad shot. They make one. We take another bad one. Then it's totally different outcome.
Some thoughts about your trip to Katy, Texas now, 3 games in 3 days. All the teams in that little tournament made the NCAA tournament last year, so some quality competition coming up.
Yeah, it's a great tournament. We're really excited to be a part of it, and it's tough. You never know how you're going to draw the seeding, and I don't even know who you want first and last. And I don't spend much time working on that because you don't get any control over it. But it is tough to play 3 games back to back to back. I know they're going to have to do the same thing. We're excited to get the Trungs and DB and Cali kind of closer to where their families all are. But the biggest part is the competition. And we've played tough teams. Obviously, the Washington State game didn't go our way, and these other games were tough. It just keeps taking a next step. And I think next week is going to be a step up as far as that competition goes, and what we're going to need to, how sharp we're going to need to be, and how strong we're going to need to be, and how well we're going to have to execute. So I'm looking forward to seeing how our team does. It's always Thanksgiving comes at the perfect time because we're 5 games in. You've had enough time to get some experience. For those who don't have experience, to dust off the cobwebs a little bit, and then go out and test yourself at a high level. And thankfully, we've been able to have those kind of tournaments right around that time. So I think it's good timing.
I got one more.
Yeah.
Kaylee Truong went from averaging 7 points per game to, I think, over doubling that. She's going to be around 16 and was the leading scorer today. What has really led to her development this season?
I think that so last year she had the first 3 or 5, and then she had the last 3 or 4, and she was, at that point, she was kind of in a different role. And so I think part of it is that she's just kind of more back into a similar role to what she had the years prior. This is what we were kind of expecting for her going into what would have been her 4th year, her first senior year for us, is just she's got a lot of experience, and she spent a lot of time working on her perimeter shooting. I think she's been okay from the perimeter in the past, but she's turned herself into a very formidable. It's not just get the ball to Brenna or Lynn. It's Kaylee's great option too, and so I think that's changed it because she's made several threes, and just feels more comfortable. So she actually, if you came in last year, that wasn't I don't think a great indicator of who she is as a player, and then so she's worked through those things and improved, I think, as a shooter, and now she's 1 year more veteran, and after you sit out with an injury, I did that once, and that drives you a little bit and motivates you. And I think she's certainly playing motivated right now. Yeah. That's it. Okay, yeah, thank you guys. Have a good holiday.
What did you like about today's game?
I liked how connected we were, especially on offense. I feel defensively we were also connected too and just working through stuff, but definitely our synergy, our connectedness, it was very fluid today.
Yet another great night on the boards and double, 5 offensive. How awesome is it to just give this team extra chances?
It's pretty awesome. I mean, I remember that one play where I got a couple of rebounds and kept on kicking it out to Linny. So just being able to create those opportunities for my teammates. I mean, that's what hustle on the boards do, and that's what everybody on our team is trying to get. We want shots for each other. We want shots for this team. So it's just great to be able to give them that through my hustle on the boards.
I think, Kaylee, how nice is it to have somebody like that?
Yeah, I mean, it just makes the game a lot easier. She's just giving us second chances and keeping the ball alive, and just giving our team extra chances to stay on offense. Oops.
Any other questions?
I thought maybe the best assist of the night came on your pass. You whipped it into Hollingsworth.
Yeah, I did.
She put up a contested layup, but 5 assists.
Really?
Yeah, how was that?
For me?
Triple double.
Damn. Okay. I mean, wow. Kudos to my teammates for making my layups. I was not expecting that. I don't usually do that. I leave that up to them, honestly. Yeah. But no, I definitely, that one I was kind of shocked that Eliza caught it. But I mean, I trust her inside. I trust Matt. I trust Maya. I trust the other girls, DB. They're going to make the shots that they need to. And we worked really well post to post, so that was good. And I guess my kickouts, too, were kind of nice. So, I mean, my teammates are pretty good, so, it's kind of helpful. Yeah.
Can I get a couple of thoughts about your trip this week? 3 games in 3 days. It's certainly going to test you, plus some quality competition, Caleb.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, 3 games in 3. I don't even remember the last time. We do it every year, but I don't remember the last time I was okay with playing 3 games in one day.
I know, right?
In AAU season, but it's definitely gonna test us, see how deep our team can go, and run against. We're also playing really high quality opponents, so it's not like we're just going on vacation or anything. So it'll be good. It'll be a good real test, running into different obstacles and seeing where we have to polish things or make adjustments and stuff like that. So it'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just excited. I mean, it's another one of those stretches where we play like really good teams back to back to back, just kind of like our tournament last year. So, again, just like Lee said, it's another test for us. But I feel like it's just going to show us how gritty we are and how consistent we can stay as well. We'll learn things, we'll do things really well. But I think just the whole entire like 3 days, we're just going to have to keep up with our wind and get some rest. And hopefully the schedule isn't against us.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
Kayla, you and Kaylin combined for 14 assists and 3 turnovers. What helps you guys to play so cerebral and to not make mistakes?
Yeah, well, you know, our dad always taught us that the assist is probably the hardest stat you can get. I mean, everything else is yourself. You know, points you get yourself, rebounds you get yourself, steals, etc. But assists, it takes 2 people. So Lynn and I will always have to, we give praise to our teammates because we can make the best pass in the world, but if they don't end up finishing, we're not going to get it. So, you know, they make the game a lot easier, helping us get that. But no, shout out to Lynn. 8 assists, 0 turnovers.
Yeah.
The other turnovers were mine. But yeah, no, just being calm, reading what the defense gives us, and just trusting our teammates that, you know, they got our back.